Fast drafting, my work in progress, day 15. And we're back. After a 2-week break to edit Restless Spirits Book 2, I am now back to work on Battleborn Bride, and it feels good. I had some thoughts while I was doing the editing of the other book that I need to incorporate into my current manuscript. I am over 35,000 words into this one. I'm thinking it will probably come in at maybe around 60,000. I'm not even sure. It might be a little bit more because I'm trying to incorporate a very specific timeline of events, and I want to make sure I give everything the proper amount of time. So editing Restless Spirits Book 2 did help me to at least get some thoughts clear in my head about what I'm doing with Battleborn Bride. I did go back and I am reworking the beginning just a little bit. I'm actually adding on to the beginning. I'm not revising it. So it is going to be starting a little bit before I meant to start the book, but I think there's a very good reason for that. And I'm hopeful that, considering this is a young adult, that the event that I start with will capture the attention of the reader enough for them to stick through the story, because the events that start the book are going to be very, well, in some ways, I guess, very graphic. There will be a lot of, obviously, Civil War era. There is a lot going on that is not very pleasant, and it does factor into what happens to my character and why she leaves her former home to move to Nevada territory. So I decided that instead of starting the book when she arrives in Nevada territory, I think the inciting incident should be before she leaves her former home in Kansas. So I've backtracked a month. And now it will be running from August of 1873 up till at least October of 1870, or excuse me. Let's try that again. August of 1863 to October of 1864, or perhaps later than that, depending on whether or not I decide to tag on to the end of the story. It will at least go up until October 31st, 1864, when Nevada territory was granted statehood. So there is a lot to be done yet. I have probably 2 weeks for this round of fast drafting, so before Restless Spirits Book 2 comes back for more editing. So I'm hopeful that I can get the rest of this fast drafted in that 2-week period. And like I said, I am around 35,000 words, almost 36,000 words at this point. So even if the book ends up coming in at around 60,000 words, that's well over the halfway point. I'm currently up to May of 1864, I believe, because I haven't quite gotten back to that part of the book yet. But I did get a little bit of writing done yesterday and a little bit of writing done today. I got distracted this morning by doing a little house cleaning, but I still managed to get some words in, so that was good. I am working toward finding more balance, and part of that is going to be that I'm going to visit my grandkids tomorrow, so I probably will not get a lot of writing done. I might try to do a little bit before I leave, because when I get home, I will be much too tired. But that's okay, because it's always fun to hang out with them. And then on Sunday, back to the grind, because JT and I will have our podcast first thing Sunday morning, and then I'll have the rest of the day, and I think all of the following week. I don't know. We may have to record a second podcast sometime during the week that will go up a week from Sunday. But otherwise, I should be just able to sit and fast draft to my heart's content. So that's my plan going forward. And feels good to be back to work on this book, because I really want to get it done. But aside from that, as I mentioned, I did a little bit of house cleaning and rearranging today. I'm trying to rehabilitate a plant that we've had for quite some time now, maybe 20 years or so. It might be 20 years. And it's been lagging a little bit, and watching the garden vlogger that I enjoy, Garden Answer, I ended up learning that the plant needs more humidity than we have here. So I am now providing it extra humidity because I have a vaporizer next to it and a couple of little fountains, and it is starting to rebound a little bit. So hopefully that continues. And I'm always happy to be able to use some of the knowledge I learned from my garden blogger because I haven't really been out working in the yard much. That will come once I get these 2 manuscripts pretty well wrapped up. I do plan to do some outdoor work on my yard so that I can enjoy it more, and need to paint this building back here and things like that. I have a lot of deferred maintenance around the house to get caught up on, but I want to get my writing projects done first. So that's where we are on that. But I do feel like I am, both with the videos and with my writing, I feel like I'm getting more into a routine finally after being retired for more than 2 years now. So it is good to be feeling like I'm getting into a routine. I'm not a person that really likes routine, so to speak, but it is definitely good to form those habits. And there are things now, like my daily video, that my day just doesn't feel complete unless I do it. So writing is starting to head in that direction, and I will be continuing to do that. And then as I go along and get through some of these writing projects, I will continue to be writing, maybe not quite as much throughout the course of the day, and do some of the other things like my yard work. And I will figure out a balance somewhere along the line, I think. It does feel like things are starting to come together. And like I said, it only took me 2 years after I retired. It's fascinating to me that I wasn't able to just drop into retirement and feel like I did when I was a kid, but I didn't think about the fact that I'm not a kid anymore. So it's kind of a strange situation. I probably have more freedom now than I did as a child because obviously there was school, and my parents always had chores for me to do and things like that. But as an adult, I'm not going to school anymore. I may take classes here and there, but I don't plan to get any more degrees or anything. And obviously my parents don't tell me what to do anymore. I don't think my father would even dare to tell me or try to tell me what to do these days because I've been out of the house for quite a while now. And he's off doing his own thing, so that's good. But it is feeling like I'm finding a rhythm in my life that I was lacking for a while, and that feels really good. I've been waking up feeling a lot like I did as a kid. I actually mentioned this to JT earlier this morning, that I wake up with the feeling that everything is possible. And I remember that feeling distinctly from summer days as a child when I would wake up and my parents really wouldn't expect anything of me until maybe dinner time. So on those hot summer days, get up when it was cool out, I could play in my backyard and go to the park and go swimming and go roller skating and do all the fun things. And I'd never really have a plan for the day, just whatever I felt like I would go off and do. And that's kind of how I've been feeling for the last few days. So I've been getting up and kind of, doing things as I feel like doing them throughout the day, which includes my writing and my video. Sometimes I record my videos in the morning, sometimes in the evening. Sometimes I write in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. So I do have a routine, but it's not set in stone. And I feel like that's a good place to be for me because I don't like doing the exact same thing every single day, which was really getting me down, I think, just before I retired from my job. excuse me, my job at the state archives. So that's where I stand on fast drafting my work in progress, day 15. I thank you again for joining me and for all your wonderful comments. Hopefully you are having a good day as well, and that you are looking forward to your weekend. It is a bit chilly here, so I'm not sure how much time I'm going to be spending outdoors this weekend, but it will be warming up very soon because we are past the midpoint of April now. We're heading quickly into May, and at that point, things really start to warm up here. So I'm expecting we're going to start hitting real summer temperatures before too much longer. But not this weekend, I don't think. They did get a lot more snow up in the mountains nearby over the past few days. So it's spring. I mean, winter is over. Spring snows do happen in the area, but it's definitely not quite summer just yet. And I'm hopeful that all of my projects will be pretty much wrapped up so I can enjoy this summer more than maybe I have in the past, I don't know how long. So I hope you get to enjoy your weekend and that maybe you have some fun plans for the summer as well. I apologize if this video is a little disjointed today. I'm kind of all over the place with all the things I've been doing. And I feel like probably on Sunday, tomorrow's video, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I might maybe record some things while I'm out and about. But Sunday, we'll definitely be back into the thick of fast drafting my work in progress. So I'm counting today as day 15. I didn't count yesterday as a work day, and I probably won't count tomorrow as a work day. I'll wrap the 3 of those into one day. And then probably on Sunday, we'll come back with day 16 of fast drafting my work in progress. And hopefully that will be a very productive day. But in the meantime, I thank you again for joining me. And once again, hope you have a wonderful day and weekend. And I will talk to you again tomorrow. I'm Cassidy Carson, and this is The Life of a Writer. Take care.